Welcome to Prop Tax Tutorials. I'm David Levan. In our last Prop Tax tutorial entitled What is Obsolescence, we introduced the concepts of functional and external obsolescence. You may recall functional obsolescence is defined as the loss in value due to the inability to perform adequately or in the manner that the property did when it was first created. The issue is internal to the property. And external obsolescence is defined as the loss in value due to the impairment in utility caused by factors external to the property. The responsibility of identifying, quantifying, and reporting obsolescence falls on the taxpayer. If there's going to be a reduction in your property tax assessment and subsequent property tax bills due to obsolescence, it must first be identified. So how does one identify obsolescence? In order to identify obsolescence, we need to identify the causes of obsolescence. Causes of functional obsolescence generally revolve around a change in technology or a design change. Let's take a manufacturer, for example. When a production plant is built, it is usually built with the latest and greatest design. Over time, newer and better ways of design are introduced, making newer plants faster and more efficient. The original plant experiences functional obsolescence. It has become inadequate. This inadequacy may be throughout the plant or only within a section of it. In fact, it can be just with a piece of equipment in the plant. The reverse of inadequacy can also occur. It's called superadequacy. Superadequacy reflects building more design into a property than the market really cares about. We see this sometimes with a corporate headquarters that's built to make a statement. Now, it's important to point out that inadequacy and superadequacy are measured by the marketplace through the eyes of a potential purchaser of the property. All things considered equal, a purchaser would pay less for a property that exhibits obsolescence when compared to one that does not. I mean, why pay for a property exhibiting inadequacy in technology or design? Likewise, a purchaser will not pay as much for a super-adequate facility. Why buy the Taj Mahal when a simple cemetery plot will do? Causes of external obsolescence include issues beyond the control of the taxpayer, such as government restrictions. The value of asbestos-making plants and equipment drops dramatically in 1978 when the U.S. government banned asbestos. An unfavorable location is another cause of external obsolescence. A company builds a beautiful office in a neighborhood. Over time, the neighborhood declines significantly and even to the point that it's undesirable to have an office there. While the office may still be beautiful, an investor will consider it less valuable because of the neighborhood. Product supply and demand is another cause of external obsolescence. A sharp decline in demand for a product may cause the equipment and facilities used to produce that product to drop in value. For example, we worked with a chemical manufacturer who was experiencing this very thing. Their Chinese competitors were basically dumping the product in the U.S. for a price that was lower than the manufacturer's cost to produce the product. This facility, which was built for millions of dollars just a few years earlier, had greatly diminished in value. What investor wants to pay for a plant that will cost him money to operate? That's external obsolescence. Functional and external obsolescence can occur in almost any type of equipment or building. Identifying obsolescence starts by asking questions. Questions like, has technology negatively impacted my plant or equipment? What design changes have occurred in my industry? Are there bottlenecks in my process causing it to be inadequate? Do I have inactive equipment? Why is it inactive? Did we overbuild? Is our operation profitable? By looking at the causes, you'll be able to identify obsolescence, which is the first step. Quantifying obsolescence is another matter, one that will be covered in our next Prop Tax tutorial. Thanks for watching Prop Tax Tutorials, one of the many ways Advantax is demystifying property taxes.